Wendy. Wendy! Bitch, don't you want to start making some real fucking money?
Leave me alone.
Well, you were made for the playground, bitch. You should be out there working. Don't you want a new lunchbox? Nice new coat? I can get all that for you, bitch.
Butters, dude!
What?
You can't call my girlfriend a bitch!
Oh. Well, all I'm saying, the bitch should be out there working is all. What you doing, bitch? Just giving kisses to Stan for free? You should be making some motherfucking money.
Stan?
What's going on, players? Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show, and I'm your gracious host, Mr. Tariq Nasheed. Ready to chop up some very good game today. Today's show is brought to you by VIP Luxury Resort Membership.com. That's where you can get your travel game on. And today's show is brought to you by Internet-Based TravelBusiness.com. That's for money-making players such as yourself. And we're going to talk about how to step your money game up and your hustle game up on today's show. Also, today's show is brought to you by MackLessons.com. That's where you can get all your Macking needs. You can get all the pay-per-view specials. You can get the books, all the resources you need on how to step your game up. And the pay-per-view specials are still available. The what's the latest pay-per-view specials? Interracial Macking Week Part 2, that's available. And the other pay-per-view special, Secret Societies, that one is available right now. We got a lot of people calling in. We're going to see who's on the phone, man. Who's on the phone right now? Hello? All right, hold on. All right, who's on the phone?
What's up, Flex? This is Prospect Slim. Don't have seen what his place can't get.
What's going on with it, Prospect? What's on your mind, player?
Yo, I just want to talk about a recent experience I had, man. I was on the way to my dump-off crib, and then she hit me on the phone talking about not bringing something to eat. You know what my response was to her, Flex?
What was it?
I told her, hell nah, I can't bring you nothing to eat. This ain't Meals on Wheels. You know what I'm saying?
I told y'all, man, whenever females do that, when a female wants you to come over to the house and then bring you something to eat, man, that's kind of a trick move she's trying to do, man. Don't do that shit unless it's your lady and you know that, you know, she'll do the same for you. But if it's just some random jump off time I bring you some damn food, like, bitch, I'm not Nutrisystem. I'm not bringing food to your house. So you got to let them know what's up with that, man. Good looking out on that, Prospect. What's happening down in Atlanta?
Oh, man, everything is everything. I got one more quick question for you, Flex. I just want to know if you can speak on all the players out there wearing wedding rings when they're not married, and then all the married cats not wearing wedding rings when they are married.
Okay, well, I got to do some more research on that, but I'll check up on that, player. Thanks for the call, player.
All right, good looking, Flex. Peace.
For sure. And let's see who else. We got a lot of folks calling in. We're going to take a lot of calls today. I haven't taken no calls in a while. What's up? Who's on the phone?
Man, this is Jay Smooth, man. What's up, man?
What's up, Jay Smooth? What city you in, man?
Man, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, man.
All right, what's on your mind, Jay Smooth?
Man, what's up with Tom Jordan, Vance, and Chris Brown, man? What's the business with that, man?
What did he say about Chris Brown? I didn't hear about it.
Man, he said he won't play his music because he whooping Rihanna's ass, man. What's up with that crap over there, man?
I gotta find out about that, man. I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews about Tom Jordan. Some people like him. I think a lot of the older black crowd is really into Tom Joyner. A lot of younger black folks ain't feeling Tom Joyner, from what I've heard. I don't know. I don't listen to the show. I don't know if it even comes on out here in L.A. But I'll check up on that, player. Thanks for the call, man. What's up? Who's calling?
Boy, G-Knox.
G-Knox?
Yeah.
Well, where you calling from, G-Knox?
Chicago.
All right. What's going on out there in Chicago, man? There's a lot of shit happening in Chicago, man.
Yes, it is. Rat Central.
I've been hearing, dude. You know what? And I've been talking to a lot of folks. People want me to come out there. We've been negotiating to bring me out there. I got to come out there, man, because I just heard there was a school out there, and the school has about 1,200, 1,300 students, something like that. But it's like 800 girls, and out of the 800 girls, 100 of them are pregnant.
Damn.
Yeah, it's somewhere out there in Chicago, I heard. I'm like, what kind of failure-ass school is this?
You need to come out here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what's on your mind, though, player?
I just want to give a shout-out. What's the next pay-per-view special you doing?
The next pay-per-view special is going to be probably in the middle of November. That one is going to be called The Myth of White Supremacy. So that's going to be a very good one. Did you get the Secret Societies one?
No, but I got the Interracial Macking.
Okay, yes. Secret Society, that's up right now, so you got to get that one, man. That was a deep one, man. So go check that one out now after I do this show. All right?
All right, man.
Thanks for the call, man.
Yeah.
All right, who's on the phone, player?
How you doing, Tariq? What's going on, players? Charles from the Bronx.
What's up, Charles from the Bronx? What's going on out there, player?
Oh man, I was thinking the other day about you, man. The 3-strike system, man. That shit is classic, man.
The what now?
The 3-strike system.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Oh yeah. That 3-strike ain't no joke, man. What's the women treating you guys like out there in the Bronx?
Man.
What's the women treating you guys like out there in the Bronx?
They acting bougie, man. If you ain't mind nothing, they acting stupid. But you got the chicks that you have to carry yourself right, talk to them right. They cooperate.
That's true game, man. All right, thanks for the call, player. What's up, man? Who's on the phone?
I'll let you.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
What's going? Who is this?
Tariq?
Yeah, can y'all hear? Can motherfuckers hear me? Because people talking all over me. All right, what's on your mind, man?
Not much out here in Atlanta, man. I'm surprised I got through, man. I just want to chop it up with you real quick. I'm not going to ask what the topic is like everybody else does.
There you go.
But I just want to chop it up on Facebook, man, just now. I just talking about these females, man. Always talking about those men out there. But chicks stay popping, like in the club, always out every weekend. And I just want to know what you feel about that. Like, females who stay on the scene, and then they talk about they can't get a good man. They trip on me because I'm staying at home reading, trying to better myself, you know what I'm saying, college grad, thinking about going back to school again. But, I mean, it's just crazy out here how these females stay on the scene all the time.
Man, the thing is, man, it's like a Jedi mind trick. A lot of this is why dudes shouldn't follow women, because a lot of these women are confused, and what you're saying is very valid. A lot of women will sit up and say the men ain't shit, the men ain't this, the men ain't that, but they stay their asses in the club, they stay in the streets, and they're attracted to the low-level dudes. And the thing is, low-level dudes are very easily controllable, and women look for dudes. Women now, especially a lot of black women. Let me specify that. Let me specify that. A lot of black women look for men that they can dominate and control. And it's a catch-22 because you look for men you can control, but once you control them, you don't respect them, and then you complain. So I've been trying to help the sisters out. Sisters don't want to listen to that part of the game, though. You want to watch Tyler Perry movies and think that you can be reckless with your shit and do reckless shit all your life, and then a light-skinned nigga with good hair is going to just have a big wedding with you at the end of the movie. It don't work like that. You dig what I'm saying? All right, thanks for the call, player. Thanks for the call. All right, man, we got a lot of folks call. I'm going to try to take as many as I can, but I'm going to get to the game in a minute. What's up? Who's calling?
Yo, what's up? This is Mike. How you doing?
What's up, Mike? Where you calling from, Pimp Juice?
Man, I'm all right, yo. I just wanted to tell you about this story about how this chick tried to play me out last night, man.
Okay, first, what city you in? I don't know if you heard me.
I'm in South Florida.
South Florida. Okay, what happened to the chick who tried to play you out?
All right, okay. Yesterday, I got out of school early or whatever, and me and my brother and some friends went to a restaurant out here.
Okay.
And the waitress, she looked like she was kind of cute, and she, she was having she had like a little flirty vibe.
All right.
So I was thinking, I wanted to kick it to her, but I don't really like doing it in front of certain friends, particularly these friends, because they clowns, you know what I mean?
All right.
So they'll probably throw a monkey wrench in it, just trying to be funny or whatever. And then, she was at her job or whatever. I'm not trying to make her feel really awkward or whatever. So you know what I did after the bill was paid on the receipt? I put my information down.
All right.
All right. So she could take it or leave it. If she was curious or whatever, I put my number down, and I put my Facebook page on there, so she could find out about me if she wanted to.
Okay.
How about maybe within 2 hours later, I happened to be on the computer, and one of my friends who's always on the computer, he tagged me in a photo. So I went to see what photo it was. How about the bitch put the receipt with my information, all my information, and she took a picture of it and uploaded it to Facebook.
Damn. The chick
like that.
Why did she do that?
Hey man, I don't even know. No, but you know what? What she did in the captions at the bottom, she put epic fail, something is this what guys do these days? Just really trying to downplay me.
Oh, I see. So basically she was clowning that this guy gave me his Facebook, whoop-de-whoop, and she's going to show the receipt. Well, she sounds like she's mad and mature. That sounds like some real goofy, immature shit. that a chick would do. How did the chick look?
Honestly, she looked like she was in her 20s. She looked like she was mid-20s.
Okay, but yeah, that was just some real immature shit she did, and then that's no loss on your end. You know, you charge something like that to the game.
No, it's definitely not. But you know what I did? Like when I saw the that I was tagged, I put a comment like laugh out loud, and then I sent her a message directly because now I knew what her Facebook page was, and I was like laugh out loud, and I went ... classy. I was like, you could have at least scribbled out my number.
Okay.
And then I guess she didn't really expect her to get back to me. She didn't know how many people I knew. Turns out I knew like maybe at least 5 people that she knew or whatever.
Okay, bro. Okay. Just email, because you long-winded than a motherfucker. We'll be here all night with your shit. You go into every detail. Anyway, just email me, man. Let me take these other calls, man. God damn, that nigga was long-winded. Shit, I feel like I was listening to the Gettysburg Address listening to this nigga. Yo, who's this? Hello?
We got Orange County. What's up, Tariq? Hello?
You calling from Orange County. What's your name, man?
Bradley.
Bradley? What's on your mind, Bradley?
Yeah, I got a homegirl right now. I was just talking to her today, and she was talking about how she could find good dudes to date, like educated, money, all that kind of stuff. But once she settles down with, she ends up being whacked out and crazy. So she wants to know how to find one that's like real cool, but still educated with a little bit of money. Like, what should she do?
Well, it depends on what she has to offer. You know what I'm saying? Because people usually attract what they are. And if you're a fly female and you have your shit together, a dude who has himself together can peep you out, and he can feel that and vibe with you. The thing is, people want the opposite of what they are because they try to live vicariously through people they date. So she's ended up with these whacked out dudes because low key she might be kind of whacked out. You know what I'm saying? So she really has to step her game up and really be honest with herself to see if she's qualified to be with a man who has himself together with a little bit of money. You did? Because women always say that I want to do with this and that, but a dude with some paper and some status, why is he going to be with a lackluster female? He wants a woman who has her shit right, or a female who at least looks right 100%, who's on point. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's
like a 8.5, like a strong 8.5.
What she look like? What she look like?
Man, she about like 5'3", light skin, all the good features, light eyes, all that, you know.
Is she from Orange County?
Technically, yeah.
Okay. All right. And how come you ain't try to get with it?
Well, she's my ex-girlfriend, like way back, so she's like a friend now.
Oh, wait. She used to be ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, that's some wait. Okay, that's some real strange shit. Okay, now you're trying to matchmake for your ex-girlfriend?
Nah, I don't. I'll try to hook her up with nobody, nothing. But every now and then we just chop it up. Like, hey, how you doing? It's been a while. What you not? I'm married. I'm married with a baby.
So wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, this is getting real interesting. Okay, now you married with a baby, but you still keep in touch with your ex. How does your wife feel about that?
She's cool with it. She don't care.
Your wife don't care that you are still cool with your ex and y'all hang out and all this shit?
Yeah, she don't care.
Okay, shit. All right.
I don't really hang out with her or nothing like that. Like, so I'll just, text message conversation or call like once a month, say what's up, or she'll call me every now and then. It's nothing like real consistent.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of vested interest in trying to matchmake with your ex, and you married and you got a baby and all that. I'm like, your wife might low key be tripping on that shit. She just ain't saying nothing. But that don't. I'm listen to me, play. Your wife ain't cool with that shit. She might be like, yeah, it's cool. Your wife ain't cool with that shit. You better make sure everything is cool at home. And I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of that, man. I'll be on Ustream later, man. Join me on Ustream, and we'll go more into depth about that. All right, y'all. All right, we'll take a couple more calls. I'm gonna get back into this game, man. Who's calling?
What up, Tariq? This is Willis from St. Louis, brother.
What you talking about, Willis? What's going on in St. Louis?
I'm talking about a lot. Man, there's so much going on down here, man. I want to get on these no ambition having cats creating this aura of submission for these women who don't deserve it, my brother.
Okay, that's real talk, man. I feel that 100%. I'm going to talk about that a little bit on today's show, man. These brothers out here that ain't doing nothing, that ain't getting no money, that's bullshitting in the game and being submissive and subservient to these bras, man. I saw some on... Dude, I saw some on Tyra Banks the other day where it was about women who abuse their men, and a dude was on there with his chick, and they were backstage, and they didn't know that the cameras were on them. This bitch was knocking this nigga in the head, slapping this nigga all in his ears. They look like goddamn Norbit up in there. I'm like, man, these niggas is just doing too much in the game. How these women acting out there in St. Louis?
You know what? Man, see, the thing is, you got the younger cats that's creating this illusion, but the older cats that's over 30, they out here stalking motherfuckers for them, man. I don't understand it.
Man, we got to get something cracking out there, man. But thanks for the call, player. All right, man, who's calling?
Flex, it's Lance Cortez from Kansas City, man.
What's up, Lance? What's going on with your pimp juice?
Ain't nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Okay, nigga, you gonna have to. I'm doing a live show right now. That's what's up with me. You better get to the point. This nigga with some calling me with idle chatter. Hey, what you doing? What you got on, dude? What you eat for lunch, man? Nigga, I'm about to go clip my toenails. All right, what's going on? What's going on, man? I'm fucking with you. What's up, man?
Man, I know you heard about that balloon incident with some folks out in Colorado, man.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. That balloon incident, man, that these people pulled that damn publicity stunt. I hope they get the book thrown at their asses. They're dragging their ass about pressing charges. They want to press charges, but they're trying to make the charges more severe. If there was some niggas doing some shit like that, man, everybody in that city would have been arrested doing some bullshit like that. So they throw the book at them. They were doing it for a publicity stunt. It was some old dumb hillbilly shit they had going on. But anyway, man, thanks for the call, player. All right, what's up? Who's calling?
Yo, what's up? This is Slick L.
What's up, Slick L? Where you calling from, Slick?
I'm calling from the Netherlands, man.
From the Netherlands. What's going on out there in the Netherlands? Are you in Amsterdam?
No, man, I'm in Rotterdam.
Oh, okay, Roger. How far is that from Amsterdam?
About 50 miles.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's where everything out there is legal. All the weed and the sex and all that shit. So what's going on with you, man? What's on your mind?
That's right. Well, first of all, I want to give you props for the thing, you are giving us brothers good play and stuff like that, some good games. So
yes,
props for that.
Thank you.
And I want to ask you two questions. First of all, what do you think about the Lamar and Khloe Kardashian thing that's going on?
Okay, are you guys familiar with the term simp out there in the Netherlands? The term simp. Simp is a simp. S-I-M-P. A simp is the opposite. Yeah. It's the opposite of a pimp. It's a sucker. Yeah. It's a brown noser. It's a Captain Saberho. That was a very dumb move for Lamar Odom to get married like a month after meeting a young lady. And that's not a diss on Khloe. What's her name? Is it Khloe? What's her name? Kardashian.
Yeah, Khloe
Kardashian. Because I get them all mixed up. It was Khloe, Kate. I get them mixed up. But she doesn't seem like a bad chick. Not at all. I'm not dissing her. She seems like a cool broad. But that's a dumb ass move. You don't get married to anybody, especially if you're a millionaire like that. Just on some fly by night shit. That was a very dumb move on his behalf. And what's your other question?
The other question is about that balloon boy stuff. I saw your Twitter a couple of days ago, and you was asking about the balloon boy. Now we all know that's probably a hoe. So do you think that the father was a good hustler for pulling a stunt like that?
Yeah, another caller before you just asked me that. Yeah, it was a publicity stunt. The father, I think he was trying to get a reality show. It was something, but a lot of people are so desperate for publicity, they create all these dumbass stunts, and people are getting fed up with that because I think the military had to be dispatched. They had to close down the airport in that city, so it was a major thing. So they're going to have to throw the book at this dude. I wish they hurry up and do it. But anyway, man, thanks for the call, player. All right, y'all. Let's get into some game. God damn, the phone lines are lighting up, man. I swear the phone lines are lighting up. Okay, let me chill on the calls. Y'all ready for some game? I know y'all like, look, Flex, just start spitting. All right, let me turn the phone lines down. All right, that's it. No calls, no more calls, people. There's people calling from all over the world. Calls from Africa, the Netherlands, just all over the place. One more call and slept through. What's up, man? Who's this?
What's good, K-Flex? This Twin City Slim hit up, man.
What's going on with your Twin City Slim?
Oh, I'm good out here, man. A little rainy outside, but everything's nice.
Okay, what's on your mind, man?
Man, I was hitting you up because I've been noticing that out here it's like a real serious, like attention whore phenomenon, with Twitter and the Facebook. I mean, it's like those things are good for communicating with your audience and networking, but it seems like people take it out of context. Like, for example, that situation with your millionaire and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that was crazy, but it just seems that cats believe these images that they see in media, and they don't think that maybe these people are just as real and have problems like the rest of them. You can't be idolizing these folks, man.
Exactly. And for those who don't know, Chamillionaire, the rapper Chamillionaire, had a video talking about how he met Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan was being a complete asshole to him. And I've been hearing that for years. I've been hearing Michael Jordan is an asshole stories. Like, you ask a lot of people in Chicago who've been around this cat, they'll tell you the real deal. Go talk to some Chicago folks. They got a million Michael Jordan is an asshole story for you. But anyway, man, join me on YouTube. I'll be on look. Okay, I gotta go. It's just too much, man. Motherfuckers just want to keep talking. God damn it. Join me on Ustream, people. I'll be on Ustream later. Then I'll interact with everybody. I got to get into this game. Let me get into some game right now. I love interacting with everybody. I really do. I will be on Ustream later on this afternoon, like about an hour or so after I do the show. The phone lines are lighting the hell up. I will be on Ustream later. No more calls. No more calls. No more calls. No more calls. All right, here we go. All right, today's show, we're going to talk about how to stop waiting on money. We're going to talk about stop waiting on money. That's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people wait on money too much. And I want to help you think like a hustler. A lot of people say, Flex, you need to do more shows about hustling, how to act like a hustler, how to be a hustler, how to think like a hustler. We need more hustle shows. And a lot of cats, they want me to give specific things to do to get your money on. And I can do that, but that's not the mentality of a hustler. It's not about doing specific things. It's about having a certain mindset on being a hustler. It's about how to carry yourself. It's about how you think about yourself. It's about how you look at getting money. You got to be creative when it comes to getting your paper on. Let me put on some more Mackey music. There we go. Let me put on some Mackey music real quick. So anyway, man, the thing is, to be a hustler, number one, you do not wait on money. The problem is a lot of people can't get their hustle on because they're always sitting around waiting on somebody to give them a check. You're sitting around waiting on somebody to get your job to give you a promotion. You're sitting around waiting on somebody to give you a record deal. You're sitting around waiting on somebody to give you a movie role. You got to stop waiting on money. It's cool to anticipate a role or a check coming or a movie deal or a record deal. It's cool to anticipate that, but in the meantime, you got to get your paper. You got to still get your hustle on. So when that other money that you've been waiting on comes through, that's just the icing on the cake. You'll still be getting your own paper. And this is true, especially in the Hollywood scene, and specifically for Black Hollywood. Because in Black Hollywood, right now, there's just not a lot of roles that white producers and white executives are giving black people. That's just a fact of reality. You look at television, especially on primetime television, I don't know of any black shows. There might be one or two, but I don't know too many. It might be one or two. It might be one on Fox. I don't know. In primetime on network television, there just are not any black shows. So a lot of black actors, man, they're either going to have to sit around waiting on some roles, or they're going to have to create some things and some projects and some venues for themselves. And a lot of actors have done this. There's a new movie out right now, and I'm so proud of these guys. A movie called Black Dynamite. This movie has been getting rave reviews. This movie was written by Michael J. White. It was also written by a black director named Scott Sanders. So all these guys, they got together. They wrote the script. They shot it themselves. They got a whole bunch of black actors in Hollywood. They got Arsenio Hall. They got a whole bunch of people, and they did the movie for no money. I don't know if they got paid scale or if they just did it for free, but a lot of them just pulled together and just made this movie a phenomenon. A lot of people are talking about how funny the movie is. I saw the movie last week. The movie was hilarious. And just because I like to support black cinema. And I'm very proud of the way they did it. They did it on some hustle shit. They took control of that dynamic. Instead of sitting around waiting on somebody to green light it for them. They went and shot this thing, took it to Sundance. People loved it. And then they got that buzz going, and then they sold the rights. That's hustling. I applaud that all day. And there's another show, man. The last really good show that was on network television, black show, was a show called The Game. And I talked about that show before. Now, The Game was canceled by the CW. It was a very good show. And I, like a lot of people, really didn't know too much about the show until they started showing the game on BET. Now, this show is the highest rated show on BET right now, so a lot of people are rooting for the show. And right now, The Game is my favorite show on television. It's hands down the best show, white, black, any show, to me on television. The Game is a great show. They play it back to back on BET. I sit up and watch that shit. Me and my chick watch that shit for hours. Love that show. I don't even like television, but I love that show. The greatest show on television right now. And the show is generating so much buzz again and so much interest that people want it to come back. So BET, they're in negotiations to bring the show back. I think that they are going to bring the show back. I think they signed a deal to bring it back. I got to talk to some of the guys who work on the show. I might have them on here to talk about the progress of that. But they're trying to bring that show back. A lot of black people have supported it, which is what we should have been doing anyway. But that's a hustle move, man. Support your own shit. Get stuff out there popping. Stop waiting on other folks to greenlight stuff for us. You got to stop waiting on money. Especially black folks. We got the wherewithal to put stuff together ourselves and make it happen. But you got to stop waiting on a check. Stop waiting on settlements. Stop waiting on the county. Ladies, stop waiting on a child support. Fuck all that. Just get your hustle on. There's hustling out there. See, y'all got to create a hustling aura around yourself. See, there's an energy that hustlers have. There's a hustling energy that you can generate. When you're out there getting your money and you're doing your thing, you create an energy that attracts more money. You notice when you are broke, it's very difficult to find money. When you're broke and you're desperate, finding money is hard. Just finding something to eat is hard. Everything becomes a struggle. You ain't got nothing to eat. You're broke. You ain't got no transportation. You ain't got no weed. You gotta borrow weed. Your bitch gotta do something strange for some change. You know, when you ain't got no money, just everything becomes difficult and a struggle. But when you have it, when you got that money energy, that hustling energy, other money comes to you. I notice whenever I'm like walking around with a whole bunch of money in my pocket, I just find money on the streets. When you have money accumulating, when you're out there getting your hustle on, more money comes to you. It's an energy, dude. It's very metaphysical. So you got to create that money-making energy. You got to create that by hustling. Hustling attracts more money. And like I said, man, being a hustler is about a mindset that you have. It's not about what to do specifically, because guys ask me, Flex, how can I hustle? What kind of business can I get? What can I do to make money? And there's no specific answer for that, because you can create ways to get money. Let the opportunity present itself. See, that's what a hustler does. When an opportunity presents itself, a hustler will think of a way to get some money. A real hustler knows what I'm talking about. If you are a hustler, whatever situation pops up, you will figure out, how can I make some money out of this? Because with me, there's no set template that I use. I just thought like a hustler all the time. That's why I can generate money with different things I do. My whole career with the Art of Mackin book, let me tell y'all something. I didn't plan on writing no book. That was the furthest thing from my mind back in 1999 when I wrote the Art of Mackin. I was in some other shit. I wasn't thinking about writing no book. I never took no writing course. Didn't know anything about the publishing world. Didn't know none of that shit. The thing is, there were so many books out at the time, and I'm a reader. I love reading. But there weren't any good books at the time for no real players, for no real dudes. All the books at the time, to me, were corny. I'm like, there's some corny shit out here. You had this Men Are From Mars, because when I wrote my book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, that was a real big book. And it was like a brown nose and Captain Saberhold type book. And most of the books back in 99, if you look back, were on that brown nose and shit. Telling women what they want to hear, hug your woman and kiss her and tell her you love her and all. It was real corny. So I wanted to do something the opposite of that. I couldn't find no book that dropped no real game. I'm like, well, shit, let me make a book that drops game. Hell, because the shit that I'm doing works for me and it works for the people that I break it down to. So let me do a book that's telling the opposite of all this Captain Saberhold brown nose and shit. So I wrote The Art of Mack, and I knocked that shit out in like 4-5 months. We put it out, and the rest was history. That shit sold damn near 500,000 copies. So I just had that hustler mentality. I didn't know it was going to go that far. Then a whole new career arrived. And even with the Mack Lessons DVD, when I did the Mack Lessons DVD, I did that, and a lot of people wanted to distribute it. But the thing is, I wanted them to give me a whole bunch of money up front. Nobody wanted to give me a whole bunch of money up front. They wanted to put it in stores, because most distribution deals, they just put it in the stores and they'll promote it for you. But I wanted a whole gang of money up front. They were like, no, we can't do that, but we'll put it in stores. I'm like, well, fuck that. I'll make my thing exclusive. I'll just make it available on my website. And I promote it myself. I'm on television and I do radio. And what I did, I created the Mack Lessons Radio Show podcast simply to promote the DVD. That was the only reason I did it. I was going to do the podcast for like a month. This was in 2006. I didn't plan on doing it for a long time. I just wanted to promote the DVD. But when I did that, the podcast took off. A whole bunch of folks started listening to the podcast. They kept wanting more and more shows. Because also at that time, people were getting tired of terrestrial radio. Terrestrial radio, people were getting burnt out with hearing commercials all day in the same 10 songs. So people were looking for different venues for entertainment. So that came right on time. So it was nothing that I planned, and it has generated a lot of money because I have damn near 100,000 listeners now. My show ranking, the page rank for Mack Lessons Radio is up there and higher than a lot of major radio stations like Power 106 and Hot 107. My ranking is higher than theirs. And these are major stations. So just having that hustler mentality will create money and generate successful venues. And you got to have that. You can't wait on no money. Because at the time, a lot of folks were, and even now, a lot of folks want me to go to their radio stations and work at their stations. I really don't want to do that. I'm not totally close to it. If somebody come at me with a real good deal, I'll fuck with it. But I get offers all the time to come and do this morning show and be the morning show host on this station. I'm like, for what? I'm doing my thing here. I'm making money doing this. And that's the thing. When you're making your own paper, instead of waiting on somebody else to give you some paper, you have better bargaining chips. Because when you go into a situation and you're broke and you ain't got no money, you become desperate. So they'll throw any deal to you, and because you ain't got no money and you're desperate, you'll take any deal they put on the table. That's how a lot of entertainers and rappers and singers, they get fucked up contracts. This is why they have one hot album, and the next album they looking dusty than a motherfucker. They're in their video looking dusty and crispy and just toe up. They done spent up all their little advance money, and now they become disillusioned because they signed a whack deal, ain't got no more money, and they're mad and they're pissed off at their label. See, the thing is, man, when you go in there and you got your hustle on, you think like a hustler, you know how to tell a motherfucker no. And when you tell these cats no, that shocks them because so many people are desperate to get put on. When you tell them no, you have bargaining chips. They're like, okay, this cat has value because they're not used to that. I'll tell them no at the drop of a hat. But you have to be humble too, because that's a balance. You could be a hustler, but you got to be humble too, because for a while, when my books and stuff took off, I was so arrogant because I was a hustler. I was making my paper, and I started getting these major book deals. So it was all types of money flowing, and I had this mentality like, fuck all y'all. Like, different television shows wanted me to be on, and I would turn down a whole bunch of shit. Because I really didn't care about being on television unless I was promoting my stuff. And a lot of people would aggravate me, and I would get all these offers to do television shows, and I would get offended. And I had to learn how to not be offended, hustle around that, because I would go to meetings and I would literally leave offended. I'm like, I can't believe they asked me to do some stupid shit like that. Get the fuck out of my face. But you can't have that mentality. You can't show that. You got to hustle around that, because you can utilize that, and I'm learning that, and I've learned that you can utilize those contacts later on down the line. You don't never want to burn bridges. So even though motherfuckers saying some dumb shit to you, you just, respectfully decline, say, no, I'm not going to go in that direction, but say to yourself, okay, as a hustler, I'm going to use that venue later on down the line. So I had to learn that, because, again, I had that street mentality going into the game. So you can be a hustler, but you can be humble at the same time with the way you do your business. Because my people would call me from Simon & Schuster, like, this person wants you on your show, wants you on the show. This person wants you on this show. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. No, I'm cool. I would turn down a lot of interviews and stuff, and a lot of people at Simon & Schuster were pissed off at me because I never really wanted to do interviews. I didn't want to do shit. I'm like, man, fuck this. I do my own shit. I'm making money. I'm in France. I'm on a boat in the Bahamas. I don't want to do this shit. But so you got to learn how to humble yourself. That's my point. Don't go to the extreme. But don't be begging, ready to do everything they throw your way. You can have integrity, but you can be humble. There's a balance to that. But the whole point is, man, don't wait on nobody to give you no money. There's a lot of money out here in the game, man. You can go get this damn money. You got to be creative. Start getting that hustle energy. Start thinking of ways you can stack your paper up. The problem is you can't think about how to get your money on because you're so busy bullshitting. And you know who you are. There's a lot of people out there who's getting high, bullshitting, tricking. Females, y'all out here slutting, looking for love through a dick every week. You don't know what you're doing. Charge that shit to the game and start getting your money on. Start focusing on getting your hustling on. So you won't be sitting up with your hand out talking about, damn, how come somebody's denying me some money? It's money out there, y'all. There's a lot of money out there. Fuck that recession shit. There's money out there. Don't let people make you think the recession, you can't get no money, that the money has just disappeared. Money doesn't disappear. I've said this on a lot of shows. Money doesn't disappear. It only gets transferred. All that shit, people talking about the money, the recession, all the money is gone. Money does not disappear. It's transferred to other people who knew how to hustle better. You open up your eyes and you become a goddamn hustler. Y'all better listen to some of these shows I be trying to give y'all game on. All these pay-per-view specials I'm trying to lace you with, like Secret Society. Y'all better listen to that and learn some real hustling, how the people on the top are real hustlers. And how they manipulate and pull the wool over people's eyes to keep your mindset away from hustling because they're hustling you. I think like them. That's why I can break their asses down. In my new pay-per-view special about secret societies, I was talking about how secret organizations run the world and how they manipulate people and how they keep certain knowledge to themselves and certain books to themselves and give out the kind of knowledge they want to give to the general public. I'm like, look, I'm going to go read what they read. I'm going to study what they study. Just like a drug dealer. Look, I don't want you to sell me dope. I want to find out who you got your dope from. You got to have that mentality. That's hustling. Anyway, y'all, that's been today's show. I know I've been going over time here. Don't forget to check out MackLessons.com to get the Mack Lessons needs, all the pay-per-view specials, everything you need to be a thorough player. I will be on Ustream later on today, so check out my Ustream page. Go to Ustream.tv, I think that's it, and type in Tariq Elite Show. the Tariq Elite Show, and you can check me out. I'll be on there in a couple of hours, so you guys a chop up game with me, and we're gonna have a good time. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day, man. Keep it Mackish. Peace.